Welcome viewers, this is Team 6. My name is Sam, and in this video we will be giving a case presentation over a topic related to Chapter 6. The case title is Completing the Last Mile, How Changing Customer Demands Require Changes to Delivery Services. And it is mostly about the rising expectations of consumers in regards to receiving products ordered online within only a few days of placing the order. The article takes a closer look at the competition between today's leading delivery service providers. This includes FedEx, UPS, and USPS. Now I'll hand the mic over to Sarah to discuss the marketing mix of one of these companies.
We chose to dive deeper into understanding United Parcel Service, or UPS. The marketing mix, also known as the 4 Ps, is composed of product, price, place, and promotion. Starting with product, UPS is mainly known as a global small package delivery service. This service is segmented into international and domestic package delivery. Domestic services are time-bound, and customers usually have the choice of same-day, next-day, 2- or 3-day shipping options. These packages are money-back guaranteed. If a package is not received by the stated delivery date, customers can be refunded for their shipping costs. International package delivery operates similarly to domestic, with slightly different shipping options. These are different categories of urgency. In addition to small package delivery, UPS provides services including supply chain, freight, logistics services, distribution services, and capital. After product comes price, and UPS follows a strategy that most of their competitors do. The price of small package handling depends on several factors, including shipping distance, time, package dimension, package weight, and product value. Additionally, rates include all fuel and handling surcharges. International packages have premium pricing on top of those factors just listed. There are other services, such as freight services, is a bulk service, and therefore requires a high quantity of product to transport. This price includes those factors with a base rate, seasonal surcharge, security fees, and other handling charges such as customs duty and clearance options. Next is place. UPS is the world's largest package delivery company and one of the leading global providers of specialized transportation and logistics services. The company has a wide global distribution coverage in over 220 countries. UPS has a delivery fleet of about 119,000 package cars, vans, tractors, and motorcycles, along with over 5,000 UPS stores and 1,000 customer service centers. The last P is promotion. UPS advertising is mostly done online to make customers aware of initiatives in print media to show brand presence. Bulk and subscription discounts are offered to honor customer loyalty. UPS shows respect to the environment with their 9,300 alternative fuel vehicles and advertising this fact. Employees also engage in community service activities through voluntary services to support and show concern for society. And of course, we're all familiar with the UPS brown trucks and uniforms that we see and unite the brand all across the world. Next, Adam's going to go into our discussion questions about the case.
So, how had the customers soliciting delivery services changed? Once mostly a B2B market, delivery services are now becoming a B2C, with the traditional consumer now becoming the majority of the market. The main reason for this? The rise of e-commerce. Once only taking up 0.5% of total retail sales, e-commerce now holds 7% as of 2015, which equates to $343 billion in revenue. Instead of just shipping to other businesses, most delivery services now focus on delivering straight to the consumer. Carriers now visit the average American household 1.5 times more often than they did 4 years ago. Not only has the main consumer shifted, but there have also been major changes in these consumers' expectations. The major culprit through these shifts? Amazon. Amazon Prime has been around for over 13 years and have drastically changed how we look at e-commerce and perceived shipping times and costs. 80 million Americans own Amazon Prime, which means 1 in 4 Americans have become acquainted accustomed to free 2-day shipping. So what does this do to expectations on a whole? Well, the average amount of time customers are expecting to wait has gone from 5.5 days in 2012 to 4.8 days in 2016. Consumers are becoming more and more impatient. Only 60% of consumers are willing to wait more than 5 days for their packages to arrive. That's down from 74% 4 years earlier. And 18% of consumers said they're only willing to wait a maximum of 2 days. So fast shipping is becoming less than the expectation and more of the demand.
So how have the different service providers in the delivery market responded to these changes? UPS created access points that give customers an alternate location when collecting and shipping their packages out. FedEx shifted focus to offering customized services to their consumers, and USPS started making deliveries 7 days per week instead of just 5 business days. To better gauge the relationship between the three competitors, UPS, FedEx, and USPS, we have put together the following analysis. USPS leads in annual revenue with $69.9 billion, followed by FedEx, who earns approximately $65.5 billion, and lastly, UPS, earning $54 billion each year. Each of these companies employ hundreds of thousands of employees, depending on both the extent of their deliveries here in the United States and also their overseas operations. Considering the extent of the United States Postal Service, it is no surprise that across over 27,000 locations, they employ just over 500,000 employees. FedEx and UPS both employ approximately 4,500,000 employees across the globe, though their largest operations take place in the United States. These two companies compete throughout over 220 countries across the globe. One major criticism of FedEx operations is their lack of stores. FedEx only has 1,900 locations in the U.S., compared to 28,000 UPS locations and over 27,000 USPS locations. Moving into a comparison of these three companies from the perspective of their customers, these are the major strengths and weaknesses identified. FedEx prides itself to have fast and dependable shipping. With precise tracking and negotiable pricing on large packages, they're able to make themselves competitive, but their higher shipping rates and significantly lower number of offices keep the other carriers competitive. While USPS is not the most reliable, their low rates are hard to beat. They are the cheapest option for small packages, and they are the only company to deliver to mailboxes and P.O. boxes. However, their poor tracking and customer service deter those who are willing to pay for more. UPS, on the other hand, offers the best deal on shipping large packages. They aren't the cheapest option, but will provide arguably the best tracking and guaranteed express shipping. Stamps.com conducted a study in 2014 to compare the three most prominent shipping carriers and determine themselves what the best option was. While the answer is dependent on the circumstances, such as package size, weight, and your delivery preferences, such as the duration of time and tracking abilities, they performed a study consisting of 144 packages shipped out evenly between Monday and Thursday throughout 8 different shipping zones. For the sake of consistencies, the packages shipped were all 2 pounds, so these results cannot be applied for any package. The first aspect they considered was average company tracking. While margins were close, FedEx had the most scans per package with an average of 10.38 scans. These scans consider every movement of the package, allowing the customer to have comfort in knowing exactly where their packages are located. The next consideration of the study was price. As I mentioned earlier, USPS charges the lowest rates for small packages, so it was no surprise that USPS was clearly dominated with a rate of $7.34. Both UPS and FedEx charge over $3 more for the same delivery. The final consideration was delivery speed. Despite customer perceptions of slow and unreliable delivery, USPS delivered on average in the least amount of time, 1.79 days, followed by FedEx and UPS, who both delivered in over 2 days. This inconsistency is likely due to the transportation the customer paid for, but since USPS Priority Mail was both quicker and cheaper, it seems to be the clear winner in this situation.
So now I'm going to go over some relevant concepts from Chapter 6. The first concept that I'll be going over is known as performance risk. This is defined as the perceived danger inherent in a poorly performing product or service. In relation to our case, UPS and other delivery services try to minimize performance risk by ensuring successful delivery of packages to the right person in the right place at the right time. Packages that aren't delivered by the promised date are considered a service failure, which is bad for business. Most failures are due to the inefficiency of getting packages from the local distribution centers to customers' doorsteps. This is why the last mile is so important. The next concept that I will be going over is customer satisfaction. This is defined as a post-purchase outcome that indicates satisfied customers will become loyal purchasers again and spread positive word of mouth. To relate this to our case, Amazon and countless other companies that offer quick shipping of products ordered online rely on delivery services like UPS to help ensure their customer satisfaction. Consumer expectations are very high in regards to receiving products in a timely fashion. These expectations are then reinforced by companies like Amazon, who offer options like free 2-day shipping to customers willing to pay for a Prime membership. In order to prevent dissatisfaction, these delivery services must work harder to reduce the negative effects of the last mile inefficiency. In turn, the competition to offer the best logistics is very intense and constantly increasing.
So now we have our team's questions. The first question is, with the growing customer demands, do you foresee other companies stepping into the last mile that are not traditionally involved in this industry? Our thoughts on this were that we've already begun to see companies not originally involved in the delivery process. For example, TheDrive.com published an article stating Walmart would begin delivering groceries via self-driving vans this year. The autonomous vans have already completed over 1,200 deliveries in San Francisco in just this short time. This brings us to our next question of interest. What solutions can you come up with to improve the efficiency of the last mile? Problems that the delivery services are facing today. It's no secret Amazon has been using drones to improve shipping efficiency, but some of our other ideas were pneumatic tubing and contracted deliverers. Next, we thought, what are some problems that the customers encounter that could be improved upon? Our list included late deliveries, unreliable tracking, and packages delivered to the wrong location. Mistakes like these cost companies money and reputation. Because as discussed earlier, people expect a package to arrive fast and on time. Finally, is the last mile necessary in high-density cities? With Amazon pickup locations and FedEx locations increasing, would the customers need an item delivered to them? It also brings to other questions like, would the customer want the package delivered to them at a premium, or would they take a cheaper, more expedient shipping method in place for pickup?